I love ya. I love ya. Welcome back to my part two of Oshun for March. This is the season where we're doing our cleansings, we're doing our detoxes for the spring equinox, which begins on the 21st, 22nd of March. That is the time that we're going to be honoring, just relieving ourselves of all of this stuff that we have in us from the fall, from the winter. And so this is now our Oshun, the second one. What is Oshun? We had who's Oshun? As what is Oshun? Oshun governs the bloodstream, which is our river. Her children must always take care of illnesses of the blood, any kind of sexually transmitted diseases, blood, diabetes, any type of diseases or influences that could come from um, malaria, anything that's going to affect your blood, and that the blood is what transmitted to the different organs of the body. That's what you will be careful of if you're a child of Oshun. If not, all of us have to be careful, of course, and take precautions. So this aspect of Oshun we're talking about, what is Oshun? We want to talk about her foods. We spoke about her story and how the story began, and then we also gave some baths. Now I want to give you some foods that once you set up a place where you're going to be sacred and you will be honoring her whatever days it is. If you do the 5-5 system of Ifa, every 5 days you would have the day that you honor Oshun. But if you want to do it also on Fridays, it's fine. There's no fine. There's no bad day or wrong day. There's no sin if you do it at a different day. And so this is one of the. These are some of the foods that we're going to do, and then I'm going to give some stuff out to raise your salary. Like if you've been working and you want to get some more, what you deserve from your job, we're going to be doing that as well. So let's go to the foods. Oshun is the energy that you want to make sure always, uh, because everybody wants happiness, joy, fulfillment, abundance. But Oshun is the energy that governs our ability to attract things to us and to go into our deep, deep recesses of our system. Excuse me. And so Oshun is the energy that we should always stay woke and stay aware of, because it is our emotions. It's energy in motion, and when it grabs us, it could take us to one level or it can take us to another level. So it's very important for that. So the foods for Oshun is when you set up your altar. One of the foods that you can make for Oshun that we do in the West, and of course you're going to have akara and you're going to have yam with palm oil on it and that for her. But one of the foods that we have in the West is that we use this thing that we call chin chin, and it is cooked with. It's actually an omelet, and you're going to slice up your onions, slice up your Swiss chard or collard greens or spinach, and you're going to cook that down, and then you're going to add to it shrimp. You're gonna, if you get the big fat shrimp, you can get five, or if you get the little ones, you can do several. And you're gonna put that in there. And once it start cooking, and you could use the herbs, as spinach in Africa is called efo, and you use all of that. And then once it's done cooking, and you smell the delicious aroma of it, I've heard people even put tomatoes in it. Then you're gonna beat up 5 eggs, or 10 eggs, or 15, whichever you want, and then you're gonna use that to add to it and add into your scramble, into your omelet, into your egg. And then you're going to then add that, you're going to decorate that with some lettuce. You're going to put some lettuce in it, and then you set that on there and give that to Oshun. There's also another way of making it, that you could just cook it without scrambling the eggs, and cook 5 eggs, take the shell off, and then put that to Oshun, and you can add some honey onto that. That is very good for to add to Oshun. Now, for raising your salary for the things that you want on your job, if you've been working, you know you deserve it. This is not for people who've been showing up late and want to perform miracles. You've been coming to late, you're not doing what is required, then that's not going to show up for you. So what is going to show up for you is if you know you've been working, and Oshun is saying that, okay, speed, sweetie, you just need to speak up. And so what you're going to do is you're going to get some star anise. You can get that in any grocery store. You get star anise. What I usually do sometimes is I add star anise to the wines that I'm making for Oshun, because I make all types of fruits. I make wines for Oshun and Yemonjan, yeah. And so you get the star anise, and you're going to get some raw peanuts. You open up the peanut shell and you put the peanuts in there. You have your anise, and then you're going to get some the it's an alum stone. You can get It's a white stone that you can get at the Botanica. It's a sacred stone that you can use to put in water to energize it, and it's alum. And you're going to toast the peanuts, and you're going to toast the star anise, and then you're going to take the alum, and you're going to scrape that into that mixture, and you're going to pound it and make that into a powder, finely made to a powder. Every priest, every woman should have her little mortar where you can pound up your little stuff, your seasonings, and your mystery. And so you pound this up, and then once it turns into a dust, you take it to the job where you're working, and you just sprinkle it around and saying, "This is what I require, and this is what I deserve." And so, what the work that I've put into it, I want to be recognized for that. I want my due. And so you sprinkle that around for 21 days. And so in 21 days, if in fact it is your destiny and your path, and it is that you want to achieve, is because you've put the work in it. Because sometimes you're in a job and a situation because it's not your time to leave, because there may be other things that you need to learn about it. There are other relationships that are coming for you. And so you don't want to leave prematurely. This is something that you've tried, you've put in for applications that are always telling, yeah, you're almost there, you're almost there. And you've gotten your readings and they're telling you, yes, time to move out, to encourage them that you just put your little dust, spread it around, spread the love around. Went to uh, Orumila informed his town that it was going to rain. And so they said, okay, it's going to rain. Big deal. He said, it's going to rain cowries. And so the people, it started raining cowries. Rumila, says the reading says this is what's going to happen. It happens. Okay. So he said it's going to rain cowries. So the people started grabbing up all of the cowries, but he wasn't picking any of them up. They're like, "Mm." So then the next time he says it's going to start raining gold. Next time it rained gold. And he was like, no. People are like, why is he gathering it? If he's saying it, then what must be? But there'll be plenty times that we'll have gold and cowries and all of that. So the next time he said, it's the next reading that he gave for his town, he says it's going to rain guns and spears. And they're like, look, if he's not picking it up and all we're doing with it is just holding this stuff, we got bags of calories, we got bags of money. What are we doing with it? So they're like, I'm good. So right after that, of course, it starts raining the weapons, and they didn't pick it up. Okay. In the background, 2, 3 weeks later, you hear boom, 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 boom. Here comes a war. These people have been fighting with these people forever, with this group, and they're gonna wipe them out. And so they came and they showed their little mystery thing, and they started with, okay, boom, boom, boom. So they started wiping the people out. Okay, Orumila being he's the only one that went out and collected the guns, and he collected the weapons. They had to use their money and their gold to come and to purchase it. And so that's the way that they were able to overcome their enemies. So one of the morals of the story, because there's different ways to look at it, is that when Ifa tells you something, even if you think that it's not going to happen, you keep doing what it is, because something is going to click at some point. And so sometimes we get a reading and it says, oh, we want to find out if we're going to get X, Y, and Z. And it keeps telling you, no, you're not going to get Y and Z right now, but just keep doing what it is you're doing. I'm like, God, I've been waiting 2 years for this. And just keep doing. So it's the moral of the story is, when Ifa tells you that something is going to happen and it looks like it's not showing up, still go ahead and do what it is that it was affirmed to you to do. Okay. And know that at the end of the day, make sure that the things that are important to you, that you hold on to them, because you never know when it's going to be a rainy day and you may need those things. Okay? So that's the story and the moral of this little apateki for your enjoyment for Teaching Tuesday. Teaching Tuesday is my way of connecting with you with some of the things that I do for myself. And believe me, all the things that I say here about doing, I do them myself. You want to go to our website. This is spring, this is March. Sign up for your spring reading to know how you're going to move forward. But most of all, get yourself some Oshun scrub. I have this wonderful abundance soap that you bathe with, and you say, money, money, come to me in abundance, abundance of three times three. Creation, creation, no harm is done. I open my life for money to come. You bathe on that with that, not on Wednesday, not on Saturday. Trust me, your business, your job, you say, I'm a magnet for money, for wealth. You bathe with that. It works. It works. It works. Trust me. You have to like, oh, I can't use the soap this week because it's too many people. So anyway, Teaching Tuesday. Thank you again for the support over the years and making my YouTube channel so popular. Thank you. I love you. And I hope to see you soon. See you next Tuesday with another part of Ooh, and what is Oshun? Ha! See you later. Teaching Tuesday. Remember, stay woke.